So when it comes to the UK, it needs a good clean. Because you must admit, almost every street that you walk down just feels like it's covered in dirt. But judging by this article today, well, it looks like it's not just the streets, it's also the shops. Because it says that the full food hygiene report has been revealed for a 0-star corner shop. And if we scroll down a little bit further, right, usually I wouldn't just make a video on one single shop. But I couldn't stop reading this article. Like, I know it's a digital print, but I couldn't put it down. Because it says a cockroach and out-of-date food were discovered at a corner shop that has recently been issued a 0-star rating. But if we scroll down, right, this is where it gets a little bit weird. So they visited the shop on May 29th, and they've only just got the results for the FOI, so quite a while. And it says that foods were displayed for sale past their use-by date, including chicken satay skewers that were out of date by 10 days. You imagine that? And it goes on to list some more concerning things in the article, which we'll have a look at in a moment. But what got me about this one, right, is you hear the stories about Deliveroo and Just Eat, and all of those dodgy restaurants. You know, the curry houses, the kebab shops. You hear about those, and because they're cooking the food, it actually makes perfect sense. You know, they're the ones cooking it, so, you know, any contamination, it's probably going to happen there. But I've always felt a bit safer in shops. You know, whether it's a corner shop or something else. Because stuff's pre-packaged. You know, there shouldn't be any problems or any drama. You know, they've been packaged by professional companies. But you just don't expect the shop to be still stocking them 10 days out of date. And not only that, right, it says that inspectors found that personal food items were being stored in the shop floor chiller. So basically he's got, I'm not going to say it's sandwiches because it's probably more like some sort of naan rice dish that they've got for lunch that day. But they're storing it in the customer fridge. And you've seen how these guys eat. I'm sure you've seen the street food videos. And they're storing that food in the customer's fridge. Like I said, I used to feel a little bit safer in shops, but I might have to keep my eye out for nondescript bagged foods. And it says that a suspected cockroach, which is not the only animal as well. More animals turn up. But it says that a suspected cockroach was also found at the time of the visit. And going down a little bit further, it says that a cat visits the premises around 5 times a day. I'm a cat person, right? I like cats. But not when you're running a food-based business, you know? You got milk, cheese, meats, chicken skewers, not to mention the bins out the back. And the food inspector says that I returned later that day to install some cockroach monitoring traps. And I was disappointed to see the cat inside the premises again. Like I said, I got no problem. You know, I'm a cat person. But the cat's not going in for, you know, the good conversations. You know, the cat's not there because he wants to buy a lottery ticket. And he's not there because he wants 30 gram of amber leaf and some kingskins. You know, the cat's not there for that. The cat is there because he can smell food. Whether it's in date, out of date, or even 10 days past the date. Having cats, it's not a good sign. Same with cockroaches as well. And also personal food items in the customer's fridge. It's just not good to see, is it? You know, in the UK, we're trying to keep things clean and all safe. But then you've got corner shops like this. So truth be told, I don't feel like I'm eating safe food in the restaurants. And I now don't feel like I'm eating safe food in corner shops. So I guess I'll just have to starve. But if you enjoyed this video, then have a look at this one here, where an MP asked a question about migrants, and she was given an answer which it's left a lot of people confused and probably concerned as well. You'll have to check it out. I'll leave it on screen there.
This country has gone crazy.